You are here with By the Cover. Today I'll be reviewing Aliens Labirynth by S.T. Perry. This is Steve Perry's daughter. The book was 217 pages and took me 2 days to read. I would rate this one a 9.5 out of 10. This review may contain spoilers, so if you do not want to hear those, click off now. The synopsis. Set on a remote research station where scientists study alien behavior, when a technician is killed by an escaped alien, Colonel Dr. Anthony Crespi suspects the death was not an accident, uncovering a sinister mystery, including the unethical sadistic experiments of Dr. Paul Church. As far as my likes with the book, the prologue was very well written, and it was very engaging. Crespi's initial encounter with the aliens and his subsequent rescue was probably the best action scene that I've read in any alien books up to this point. Church's survival story was also ridiculously good, and I liked the way we got more and more of it as the book went along. This book sports not only the highest body count of any alien book up to this point, but it also has the most horrific scenes in it as well. There were great twists throughout the book. It was equal parts thriller and mystery. The ending was awesome. Church steals the show in this book. He is an extremely smart and competent antagonist with a mysterious backstory. He is more fascinating than the protagonists of this book. As far as my dislikes of the book, just reading the synopsis, I was not a big fan of the overall concept, but I actually ended up loving this book. So it goes to show you that if you're a good author, you can write anything and I'll be interested in it. The protagonists, Crespi and McGinnis, are just okay characters. I didn't like the way Crespi constantly overlooked things to go along with his own bias. This is something I hated at first, but this ultimately leads to his own undoing, so I felt like there was a reason for it to be in the story. So it turned around to be a positive thing for me. The last thing I didn't like, it was a minor gripe, is that we brought back the use of the word Buddha instead of God. This is a callback to Steve Perry's work in the first 3 Alien books, mostly in the first book of that trilogy, and that trope was used very heavily there. S.T. Perry being Steve Perry's daughter, I can understand why she did that callback, and knowing that information, it makes sense, but I still didn't like it back then, so I didn't personally enjoy it, but that's a very small thing. Overall, I think this is my favorite book in the Aliens franchise so far, and I highly recommend this one. That's about it. We'll catch you later.